Craziest little burbles, just a little bit of rev, and you get little burbles right in the exhaust. Alright, so here we are on the driver's side. My legs and my knees do go right over the seats. Honestly, it is kind of like just sitting on them for me. And here is my headroom. This roof does swoop up and bolts out here in the middle. Still, I don't have the most room, and I'm just almost into the roof. I fit. I'm looking right ahead, and the windshield really is... I mean, it has good view there, but, you know, I'm just looking right at the roof. And my head is above the rear view mirror there. The driving position from the Supra is, you know, it's very, very aggressive. You do have steering wheel adjustments right here. You can pull the steering wheel out, you can go in and up just like that. And it adjusts really nicely. We have nice and big paddle shifters, and these are really cool. These feel really good. The Infotainment Center. This is an 8-inch screen right here in the center, and it looks awesome. Look how responsive this is. This is the most responsive touchscreen I've used. This is so quick and easy to use, and then you can move right down here and you can adjust everything with this little knob. We have our door here with the power windows up and down. And we have our piano black trim, and my arm honestly does have a pretty good place to rest here. We have our shifter right here. We have our park, we have our reverse and neutral. We can get it in the manual there. You can lock and unlock it. And we have our auto engine off button here. We have our huge sport mode ready to go, and it pulls up a screen there and it's ready to configure the different sport modes. We have our parking sensors, our traction control button off, and here is our e-brake in 2020. That is what the e-brakes are nowadays. Heated and cooled seats here right in the middle. Brake pressed, and has a nice exhaust sound starting up. And we have our digital gauge there. We have our miles per hour. We have our fuel gauge right there on the left, and on the right we have our engine temperature. And right there, it's kind of hard to see, but you do have a heads-up display that shows your miles per hour right there, and that is so cool. Sport mode, you'll notice that the gauges change. Exhaust sound just immediately starts to change because we do have an active exhaust. We have an active reading right here that shows you instantaneous horsepower and the foot-pounds of torque that you're putting down. Looking at the interior here, for the passenger side, we have our vents here, our tweeter. Looking at the headroom from the passenger side of the Supra, I actually do have a couple inches here, maybe an inch, inch and a half of headroom right there in the passenger side. It's very doable. Something I don't really like all that much, and it's probably not a problem for others, but at my height, I can't really like lounge or gangster lean back all that much. So it's a little bit uncomfortable. You're just kind of sitting upright and focused and ready to just hit the road and take on the world in your freaking Supra as a passenger of the Supra. It's way cooler and way more amazing than I expected. It is a little bit tight here. I can get in here on my legs. Can fit. I just love this car. The engine is so sick. The exhaust is awesome. It's the 2020 Toyota Supra. Look at this freaking key fob here. So you've got your Toyota badge there, and then you've got everything right there. You've got a red stripe that runs right through the middle. This thing looks so freaking sick, and it comes with 2 of them that are just like that. Side bolstering here, and the sides hold you really well. For just a couple inches of headroom, and like 2 inches to where I could go back a little further. Check one out, dude. It's in person, it's so mind-blowing. It's so stunning, so beautiful. The lines are just unbelievable. It's the Toyota Supra. I hope you like this. Remember to subscribe, and share. And I hope you enjoyed the first impressions of the 2020 Supra from the perspective of a 6'5" guy.